Hello and good morning. My name is John Barley and welcome for today's sales advice in Farming Simulator 19. Our today's topic are tractors and we are moving up the food chain. Today we are looking at tractors between 351 and 400 horsepower. Within this category, the first tractors which do have a Trex gear are part of this evaluation, and we do have a very special guest today, which is this class over here. This is a mod released by Giant Software for free. You can find it in the mod hub without any additional cost and without the need of having the class DLC, which is something you need to pay for. So this class you can get from Giant Software for free. Good for today's evaluation is that the tractors which still have standard tires, or which come along with tires, are cheaper than the ones with the Trex. So the evaluation of today will first look at the tire version and then move on to the tractors which do have the Trex attached to it. So we will start with, well, the winner of today's evaluation is which is this Massey Ferguson 8737. This one has 400 horsepower, so basically also already a tractor with the top horsepower in today's evaluation. It's exactly 300,000 euros to buy, so 750 euros per horsepower. Evaluation as usual, purchase price divided by horsepower. It has a front 3-point link, front PTO. That is this Massey Ferguson. Next up, we have a New Holland T8. This is the T8 380. It has 382 horsepower, 279,500 euros to buy, so 778 euros per horsepower. Has a front 3-point link and a front PTO. This is the New Holland. Next up, we have a Valtra. This is a Valtra of the S series. This is the S374. It also has 400 horsepower, so just like the Massey Ferguson. One of these two are the strongest tractors in today's evaluation. It's 317,000 euros to buy, so 792 euros per horsepower, front 3-point link and front PTO. The Valtra has the ability to change the direction or to switch the direction way in which you're driving, so in this direction or the other direction. Next up, we have a Fendt, the first of 3 Fendts for today's evaluation, and I'm very happy to see that the Fendts are now in the medium ranked places and not we are on the last places like they used to be. So basically, the higher the horsepower of the Fendt, the better its price performance ratio. Right now we are facing at a Fendt 900 Vario. This is the 939 Vario. It has 396 horsepower, goes up to 60 kilometers per hour, so one of the faster tractors of today's evaluation. And it is 317,500 euros to buy, so 801 euros per horsepower. Front 3-point link, front PTO. And this tractor also can change or switch the direction of operation. Unlike with the Valtra, which has two steering wheels, a small steering wheel in the back and a small steering wheel or a big steering wheel in the front, when you switch here, the whole setup with the steering wheel turns around with the driver, which is quite nice. So this is the Fendt of the 900 series. Right here between the two Fendts, we will find class axial models of the class DLC. Axions with 385 horsepower and 355 horsepower. The 385 horsepower version would be 309,000 euros to buy, so 802 euros per horsepower. And the 355 horsepower version would be 294,000 euros to buy, so 828 horsepower euros per horsepower. Next up, we have the next Fendt in today's evaluation, which is this Fendt over here. It's a Fendt of the 1000 Vario series. It's the 1038 Vario, which has 396 horsepower, so identical horsepower to this smaller one. And it is 329,000 euros to buy, so 830 euros per horsepower. With this Fendt, you cannot change the direction, the driver direction. You cannot switch it, and it only has a front 3-point link, no front PT. Oh, that is, yeah, the Fendt 1038, but it also can go up to 60 kilometers per hour. So just like the smaller Fendt, it's a faster tractor of today's evaluation. Next up, we will move over to these two John Deeres. We have a John Deere of the 8R series and of the 8RT, T for Trax series. These are 8345R is this one, and 8345 RT is this one over here. Both have 394 horsepower, and this one is 351,000 euros to buy, 890 euros per horsepower. This is 379,000 euros to buy, 961 euros per horsepower. And they are, well, they are placed in this manner for a certain reason. Unlike the other tractors with the Trax, I think here it does not look so nice like it's with the other tractors. I mean, you see here with the standard wheel setup, you have this round spare space here where the tire bends in when you're making a turn, and this is also here. You see that really, you can really tell, especially from this side, that there's something missing here. It does not. It looks a little bit like yes, okay, we have a standard John Deere. We need the Trax version for certain markets. Just put it underneath it. It will work anyway. It doesn't look so well made in. That's the wrong word, but you can really tell this is just a tractor which normally comes with wheels, and now it has a Trax setup. I mean, if you compare it, for example, with the Fendts, here you have the Fendt 900 with tires, and here you have the Fendt 900 with Trax. You can really see it looks different. This looks like it's supposed to be like that. You also have the hood of the 1000 series here, although it's a 900. Yeah, it looks much better with the Fendt compared to the John Deere. Of course, the Fendt is much more expensive in relation. I mean, if you look at these two John Deeres, they are only separated by 28,000 euros. You only need to add an additional 28,000 euros to get the Trex version. If you want to do it with the fence, I mean, we have this fence here, which is 317,000 euros, and in the Trex version, the Trex version over there is 395,000 euros, so almost 80,000 euros more for that version. I mean, you can tell why the gap between these two is not so big like with the other ones, but yeah, it does not look so really nice made like with the others. So that's something, well, you need to consider. Cheap Trex version, go for this. If you want a good looking Trex version, go for another model. With regards to setup, the tracked John Deere standard has as a standard doesn't have any front attachment. Only you can get these weights with 300, 600, 900, and like it's here, 1100 kilograms of a attached front weight, and the front weight has a pin hitch adapter. The standard tractor has a 3-point link and a front PTO. Next up, we will continue with our special guest, which is the Claas Axion 390 Terra track. It has 355 horsepower and is 355,000 euros to buy, so exactly 1,000 euros per horsepower. Compared to the standard Axion with the standard wheel setup, which is 294,000 euros to buy, you're looking at a additional 60,000 euros for this tracked for the tracked wheel setup. Also a bigger jump in comparison to the John Deere. Yeah, but that's the Claas Axion 390 Terra track. Front 3-point link, front PTO, a really nice tractor. I personally think that this large piece of plastic in the back does not look so pretty. I think they could have made this a little bit better, but nevertheless, it's a really cool looking tractor and a nice tractor. Only downside for all these tractors, well, tractors with tracks, that's correct. They only go up to 40 kilometers per hour, and this is the top speed of all of these. The other tractors go up to 50 kilometers or even 60 for the two fence over there. Next up, we have the Challenger MT 738, 380 horsepower, 387,000 euros to buy, so 1,018 euros per horsepower. You can really tell the Challenger and the Fendt are twin brothers. The hood is identical, the engine is identical. Both come as a standard with a front weight. It says 810 kilos at the Fendt, so I assume this weight is the same weight. What we did here is we are displaying the tractor with the 3-meter wide tracks. This is an additional 5,000 euros to buy, but we did not include this in our evaluation. We just display it here, and you can have this additional width of the tracks for all three of the tractors at 5,000 euros for each one, so this is basically identical. And yeah, this is the Challenger and the already before mentioned Fendt. This is the Fendt 938 MT, 380 horsepower, 395,000 euros to buy, so 1,093 euros per horsepower. yeah, I mentioned the weight. Basically, that's it. What you can tell about this tractor, and that is it for today's evaluation presentation. Leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you very much for your interest. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you next time.